It's every boy's dream to become the next Beckham or Owen, but if they haven't been spotted by the age of 9, their chances of making it as a professional football player could already be over.
I think every young boy from the age of 4 or 5 wants to be a professional football player.
The first taste of probably playing 11-a-side football would probably be 9, 10, playing in a proper kit.
I don't think I picked up my first ball until the age of 9.
Yeah, that's all I ever wanted to do. Always had a ball with me, always kicking the ball about, and that's all I ever dreamed about doing.
Not even 1% of kids make the grade, so it's important to have something to fall back on as well.
Crystal Palace Academy scout and sign players as young as 9 years old, coaching them through the years to create that multi-million-pound footballer. It's a gamble, and the boys at the Crystal Palace Academy are hoping that it'll pay off. The Academy boys are heading home after an away game, and spirits are high.
Turntable, a record, any record, you can scratch, and a mixer. Don't even need a mixer, you can just scratch like that. DJ. No transmission. No transmission.
They're joined by some of the younger boys who are also hoping to hang on to their place at the Academy.
No transmission.
With his huge throw-ins, his powerful defending and ability to bend it like Beckham, Nathan's been offered a scholarship, which means he'll be joining the Academy full-time.
Absolutely adore football, and to be doing it every day is actually a dream come true. And I think my ultimate football dream would to be playing at the highest level, really, and to represent your country.
After football, music is his #1 passion, and tonight he's gone to his dad's recording studio with fellow teammate Tyrone.
It's a couple of friends that are actually in a group. Whenever we got spare time, they come down here with me sometimes, and we just make music, really.
I did expect him to get it, to be honest with you, because I know that he puts in the work. He's kind of like one of these 110% persons, you know, who goes out there and he's always giving his all.
He's already thinking of fame.
I think everybody at this tender age wants to be famous and wants to be known.
And planning what he'll spend his money on.
I think like every boy's dream, fast cars, the jewellery, the clothes, the expensive clothes, the trainers, everything. I think house, flat maybe.
How can I describe him? Mr. Slickster, sweet boy.
As a new scholar, Nathan will have to watch out for the older boys.
They'll have a little bit of stick at the beginning just to, welcome them in.
You just got to learn the basic things. You've got to learn to do your boots and stuff.
I think the new scholars will find it quite hard, actually, because I know a lot of the boys did.
The first years next year, they've got a lot to learn. If they think that they can just walk in there, take positions and say, yep, I'm going to be playing there, I mean, you've got to earn your right and you've got to earn your respect.
The danger is that the boys is that they think they've made it. Their scholarship starts now, because now we're actually watching them.
Charlie Hawke signed with Crystal Palace at the tender age of 12. Now 16, Charlie's fighting for a scholarship and to keep his place at the Academy.
If I got into the Academy and we were whacked, yes, I'd just be so happy and over the moon and that, just be like a big dream.
But recently, Charlie has found that his height is really counting against him.
We signed him as an under-14 player, and basically, his size was always going to be a problem.
Well, they've told 5 that they're going to get their scholarships. They let 4 go, and then there was Charlie.
Well, she hasn't slept for a week.
I've not slept. Charlie's not sleeping.
He wants to see how I develop, like if I get any taller or bigger, or like, I think my height comes into it a lot. My dad's 5'5", my mum's 5 foot, so I ain't going to be a giant. Doing press-ups and weights and that, and sit-ups, but that's all I can do, really. I can't do nothing about how tall I'm going to be.
With his future hanging in the balance at Palace, Charlie, along with 50 other young lads, has gone to the exit trials hoping to impress scouts from other clubs in case he's dropped.
Loads of boys, unfortunately, are surplus to requirements at this time.
The exit trials are an opportunity for all the other clubs to go and view players.
Please don't feel that you're in the last chance saloon here and you're having to play with desperation in your hearts. You're good players, and I feel as anxious as you possibly feel. Football may be for the first time disappointing you.
Out on the pitch, it's wet and windy, and Charlie is battling it out in front of over 40 scouts from clubs across the country. The odds are stacked against them. Only 1 in 10 boys will be offered a contract by another club. For Phil Collins, a player already released from Palace, unfortunately this really is the last chance saloon. If he doesn't find a club here, he could be left on the shelf, and his dad's not happy with the way he's been treated.
It said on the letter we get the chance to talk about the decision, but there was no talk, there was no discussion. It's heartbreaking. I mean, you can't imagine how they can feel after all that time being with one club. They live and breathe it. They wear their kit with pride, don't they? And all of a sudden you're no one, you're nobody, you're nowhere.
Some parents, want their kids to succeed so bad that that decision is harder for them than it is for the boys. No parent would like to see their child fail.
While Phil faces an uncertain future, Charlie is finding his size is yet again letting him down. Charlie and his parents make their way home, unsure if he'll remain at Palace or whether he'll get a contract with another club. With boys getting dropped, Derek and Murray have gone to look for new blood in Romania, where they're hoping to find some cheap talent. Arriving in Romania, they're taken to Sporta Football Club, one of the country's top Premiership teams. They meet local representative Mario.
Nice to meet you, Al. You all right? All right? Good.
Who shows them what they have to offer.
So if you went and asked him, said, why are you doing this? He would say...
Well, they haven't got the equipment to do a leg press, have they?
Yeah,
so basically they're just working their hands.
Yeah, and that's what they're doing,
And that's all it is.
Yeah. He's actually working with them now, look. You talk about street football and coming out the ghettos, innit? Look at their equipment. Look. No equipment. Their technique has to be good to play on that surface.
With elite Romanian footballers costing less than UK players, they could prove a worthwhile investment for Crystal Palace. After watching the first team train, Murray has spotted some younger players.
Yeah, Del, look. Just watch these young kids. That's what I'd rather watch. And these are young players that have been selected, or is this like a community thing, or is this these?
It's a bit of both. Some of them they are selected, some of them they just turn up on the doors.
It gives me a thrill to watch very young players learning, the skill and the techniques that they need, and listening and watching a very experienced coach. Even though I can't understand what he's saying, I can feel what he's saying.
The discipline that they come here, the fact they bring their own ball. Their school's finished and they're here playing football. Our kids will be at home watching telly or going shopping or down at McDonald's or hanging around in Bromley.
Someone once told me there was a proverb. A child's life is like a bit of rice paper. Every time you touch it, you will affect it.
On their return, they invite a Romanian player to get a taste of playing UK soccer.
My best friends in Romania told me to do the best to stay here. It's an opportunity you can't miss.
Earlier in the week, Crystal Palace striker Wayne Rutledge had the honour of playing for England in a game against Slovakia, which ended in a 2-2 draw. Now the Slovakians are coming to Crystal Palace. And it's a chance for the younger boys to have a taste of playing international football. For Charlie, today could be his last game as a Palace player.
I think he's on the borderline at the moment, whether he's getting a contract or not to come in next year, so he's playing for everything at the moment.
My mum wants me to be here because, I really want to be here and that, but she said it's up to me, really.
After the match, he'll find out whether he's staying. For Nathan, it's a chance to show he's as good as the older boys.
Be very proud, show that we actually committed to the task that we've been put out there to do. So hopefully we'll win.
It's a great benchmark to play against a national team, especially after they played England the other day, so it will give us an idea of where we're at. OK, there's no point in playing international football or playing international teams if you're not going to learn something from it, all right? Good luck. Prepare properly.
While the team have a quick photo,
small ones at the front, big ones at the back.
Dobbo's got a front row seat, and he's imagining what it'd be like to play at a big stadium.
I always dream about songs that they can sing when I'm out on the pitch. Like, Dobbo, Dobbo, Craigie Dobson, Craigie Dobson, Craigie Dobson. There's only one, Craigie Dobson, walking along, singing a song, walking in a Dobbo wonderland.
And it's kick-off, but Charlie's on the bench. While both teams are battling on the pitch, another battle is taking place between the coaches.
1, 2, Marking! Marking! Do you not have a front player? Easy, get it, Gibbo. Patience, move it! Lucky, good try it. Secure it. Gibbo, rotate round. Press basher.
A goal by both sides, and Charlie is given a final 10 minutes to fight for his career.
Got it, Charlie. Charlie, come on.
The game's over and Charlie leaves the pitch.
My mum's going to speak to Del in a minute and see what's going on and that. And hopefully change his mind.
Now Charlie will find out whether he's done enough to impress Derek. If not, his life could be turned upside down.
When he spoke to me, Derek, he called me and Charlie over to the desk with him and Murray, and he said,
After playing in the Slovakia game, Charlie's gone with his mum to see if Derek will let him stay at Palace.
when he spoke to me, Derek, he called me and Charlie over to the desk with him and Murray, and he said, and because of Charlie's size, he don't think he'll get there quick enough. So he said it was the hardest decision he'd ever had to make, but he couldn't give him a scholarship.
My mum's always told me, like, if I don't get on at one club, then just keep moving on until, like...
Prove them wrong.
Yeah, and prove them wrong.
We've given them the opportunity. It hasn't quite worked out here, and hopefully they will get an opportunity to go elsewhere.
His career at Palace is over. Only time will tell if he'll play for another club. The other boys are also fighting for their careers, and to let them know how they're progressing, they're called in one by one to see the bosses for a review.
You went through a stage, Adam, where you were moaning. There was one session out there and I went, yeah, boy, stop diving. No, I weren't diving. You look like a little sport kid who's someone to take away his toys.
And it's like being at work, like any other workplace. You do something wrong, you know, your manager or your boss is going to tell you, you know, look, you should be doing this.
The thing is with you, sometimes you're like a pinball. You get the ball, you lose it. You fall over, you do something brilliant. You fall over, you win the ball, you lose it. I don't think you're a natural finisher. I don't think you're a natural crosser of the ball.
I think I'm a natural finisher.
Do you?
I didn't want it to go too good, because if it went too good, then I'll get a big head in it, and then I'll just relax. So I think, yeah, I'm a daddy, and I won't play with it. I won't play that well in training.
Hi, my name's Amanda, and every Saturday I'm a mounter.
Hi, I'm Rachel, and every Saturday I like to be a spotter.
Hi, I'm Natalie, and every Saturday I like to be a mounter. Hi, I'm Amanda, and every Saturday I'm a flyer.
These girls are the Crystal Palace cheerleaders, the Crystals. Although the boys don't yet have their own cheerleaders, it doesn't stop the girls from taking an interest in them.
Some of the youth team are quite nice, but I think they're a bit too old for me.
Some of them are good looking, yeah. Is it Craig Dobson's not quite nice looking? I'd love to go out with a footballer.
The Palace Crystals are genuine fans of the club, but in later life the players need to watch out for the girls who want to sell their stories to the tabloids.
Kiss and tells you read about them nowadays, I just think it's desperate girls trying to make a few bob.
There's a lot of people that you go into them clubs and they look at you and they think, there's $5 grand now, or there's 10 grand now.
Sometimes you meet a genuine girl who you really like, you get on with, you go out, and you'd think it's the last person who'd tell a story.
I do know girls that go to clubs to try and meet footballers, and if they don't get the nice gifts, they get the story in the newspaper, so they end up with something.
Last time in the FA Youth Cup, the boys beat Wolverhampton Wanderers in a nail-biting penalty shootout, with Wayne scoring the winning goal. Now they're through to the fourth round against Hartlepool, and it's only days away. So back at the training ground, the focus is on work and not play.
It's the FA Cup, the glory of the FA Cup. Realistically, you know, people say, oh, it's a good draw for you, but it's never like that.
Hartlepool expect them to be quite strong, you know, hard-working. They'll definitely be up for it, and they won't stop running. And hopefully we'll try and tire them down.
If they do beat Hartlepool, they could go on to play Man U at the Theatre of Dreams, Old Trafford.
I want to do well tomorrow because everyone dreams of playing at Old Trafford.
After 6 weeks of recovering from a leg operation, Jules is back as captain, and he's not scared to get stuck in.
Last time I made a sacrifice for the team. I didn't get injured, I sacrificed myself. I got hurt, you know, it kept me out for a little while. I know that if we get through this round and I need to make a sacrifice for the team to get injured, I'll do it again.
You should feel pretty good by now.
Jules has gone to his local church to pray that he doesn't get injured again.
I'm a Christian and I believe I'm here to be all that I can be.
Afterwards, it's back to his Diggs family for a slap-up meal.
Let's do the grace. Lord, I thank you for the food that we're about to eat. We are very lucky. Lord, I thank you for the food. Take 6! Shut up! Every match, I do like a ritual. I go to the touchline in the middle of the pitch and I'll touch the floor. I'll make the sign of the cross the same amount of times as the number on the back of my shirt. And then I'll just say a prayer like, help me to believe in all that I am, all that I could be. Show me the stairway that I have to climb.
And if he does climb that stairway, the rewards could be enormous. Being sponsored can earn you millions of pounds every year, but it comes at a price. You have to be a player who's gonna get noticed. Every football superstar has a sponsor, which means they do everything from wear their boots to appear in high-profile ads.
Mom, I'll never be in the England squad wearing this kit. Oh, don't you worry your little self, David.
Nike are probably if not the top, probably one of the top brands, and it's nice to be associated with them. They make some great stuff.
It's nice, especially when you're young and someone offers you some boots or some kit. It's lovely, and that helps. But it's, you know, your main thing is your football, and I think if you really work hard at your football sponsorships, and they come along with it.
With increasing competition to get the best, sponsors have started to target players at an early age. The Academy's two 16-year-old international players, Wayne and Lee Saw, are signed to a major label, and they've gone to their flagship store to meet the publicity manager to shop till they drop.
Is there anything you guys are particularly looking for? Trainers?
Trainers, isn't it?
Yeah.
And it's all free. Only a few are offered such exclusive sponsorship.
They must see something in us, and they must think that we're players for the future.
For the boys actually to get in now at the top level, they've got to be one of the best young players in the world.
We are lucky to get the sponsor. I think Nike are putting faith in us that we're going to go further in the future, and hopefully we won't fail them.
Football is a cruel world, and you know, if you're one of the best, then you will get the most attention.
It's Wednesday evening and preparations are underway for the big match. Even the big boss Crystal Palace chairman Simon Jordan has turned up. The Palace boys know that if they win, they could be playing Man U in the next round.
Yeah, I think they'll win tonight, and then hopefully their next opponents will be Man U.
Manchester United's been mentioned, so that's sort of one of the reasons for coming up.
Those boys who are too old to play know it's going to be tough.
Yeah, there is more pressure for Palace to win because they are the favourites.
Hartlepool are going to come here, they're the underdogs really, and so they've got nothing to lose.
20 minutes till kick-off, the players start to focus.
I'm looking to get on, and if I come on, use my strengths and hopefully provide, you know, goals for the team.
As a team, then we've got a very good chance of going through to the next round.
Just can't wait to get out there, really. Start getting the atmosphere inside you. Adrenaline's going already.
Outside, the crowd started to build, and friends and family are eager to see another win.
Tonight is about us, it's about you, it's what you can do, okay? You can do it, I know you can do it. It's just putting it together on the night.
Remember the old saying, great players are great competitors, all right? It's never truer than today.
Listen, do you want to know why I'm competitive? You want to know? I'm going to give you my secret today, yeah? You want to know why I'm so competitive? Because I play every game like it's my last.
Play, how do you want to be remembered today, yeah? Play this game like you lost. How do you want to be remembered? You go out there and you go tight, all right? 1, 3, squeeze. 1, 2, 3, squeeze. Come on, Palace, bam, let's go!
Hungry for that first goal, Palace are charging the Hartlepool defence. The two wingers, Dobbo and England player Wayne, are tearing up the pitch and taking no prisoners. There's only so much pressure Hartlepool can take. Palace have scored the first goal. One up, and Wazza is too eager to get his chance on the ball.
Wazza!
There's trouble on the pitch. Derek and the chairman are not impressed. It's a yellow card for Wazza. There's just time for one more attack on the goal, then it's half-time.
First of all, well done. Well done. You've got yourselves in front. And it's not pretty, and it's not nice, and it's not great to watch. The one bit of football, we got the goal. It's not always going to be a pretty game of football. It's not a day for play rounds, and it's a day for getting stuck in. And you defend for your lives, and you'll go through. You will go through. It's there, but you've just got to do a little bit more. There we go. Come on, come on! Come on!
Come on in, let's finish the job properly.
Both sides come back on the pitch and the struggle continues. Captain Jules is holding the defence together. Murray brings on Adam Hay, much to the delight of his sister and girlfriend. But moments later, a mistake by Jules and Hartlepool have equalised. Palace try and recover.
Dobbo, come on, snap out of it, you're not doing enough!
With 5 minutes remaining, a goal by either side could win them the game. A crucial missed tackle by Dobbo.
Right.
And Hartlepool have made it 2-1. There's 30 seconds of extra time remaining.
What's the get off it? Get Sam!
Everyone in the team is ordered forward.
Jules, get up! Break down the side, Dobbo down the outside. Jules, get in there, back! Jules, get in there! Jules!
It's over. Their hopes of playing Man U in the quarter-finals are shattered. Next on the players, the lads go shopping in Italy. Derek gets sent off and the boys are told who's staying and who's going.
I generally think he'll make a career in the game, but possibly not at Crystal Palace.